Hello everyone. I'm just going to include this video now because hopefully it will help you with any of the questions where there was a little bit of misunderstanding or confusion, or you weren't really 100% sure whether you'd got the answer correct. So let's just have a look at this first question, which says Tasha cycled inside for 90 minutes on Saturday. Very, very good. Okay, look, she's being safe and isolating there and making sure that she's keeping a distance from people. How far do you think she traveled? Which answer makes sense? So she cycled for 90 minutes, 40 centimeters. Realistically, in 90 minutes, would she have traveled 40 centimeters? Probably not. 40 meters. Well, 40 meters is, if you imagine at our school, it's probably from the entrance at Showa to, so that's when you come and you meet the guards, to the actual front lobby, the reception area. So in 90 minutes, is that how long it's going to take her to travel? No, not realistically. So it's going to be the 40 kilometers, which is, as we know, 40,000 meters. And if you're cycling on a bike, and she's used to cycling, that will be very achievable. Okay, right, that's the first question. So that's 40 kilometers. Now, let's have a look at this question. Rugby posts are made from 3 steel tubes. 1, 2, 3. This diagram shows how long each tube needs to be using the minimum height. How much steel tubing would you need to build one set of posts? One set of posts. So that's just one of these. Ignore the part that is underground. So this part, and this part. So we've got 5.6, which we know is that part there. So we're going to have 5.6 meters. I'm going to keep everything in meters. This part here, minimum height 3.4. Now I've got 2 of those. Okay. So that's going to be 3.4 plus 3.4. Okay. Oh, minimum height. Okay. So minimum height, yeah, 3.4 plus 3.4. Okay, so that's the 2 longer posts plus the bit in the middle, 5.6. So add those together and you will get the actual correct answer. Once you've got the correct answer, because that's 3.4, 3.4, and 5.6 meters, then what you need to do is you simply need, in fact, you don't even need to work it out. You can just decide, well, I know what it is, so I just need to decide which of these is the most sensible. It gives me the answer. I just need to, is it going to be 124 centimeters if the minimum height is 3.4 meters? Well, we know that 124 centimeters is 1.24 meters, which is only going to come to about here. Okay, so it clearly can't be that. 12,400 millimeters. Well, let's think about that. If we converted that millimeters into meters, what would it be? Well, let's say let's change it into centimeters first. So if I change it into centimeters, I need to divide it by 10. So that becomes 1,240 centimeters if I divide this by 10. Then I need to change that from centimeters into meters. And we know that we divide by 100 to change it into meters because there are 100 centimeters in a meter. So that would be 12.4. Now, if 12.4 is the same as this, then that's going to be correct, isn't it? 12.4 meters. Yeah, that looks right to me. Okay, I'll be honest, because 1.24 kilometers would be 1,240 meters. Right. 3.4 plus 5.6 plus 3.4 is going to equal 1,240. I don't think so somehow. Okay, so I'm pretty certain that it must be this. All right, let me move on. Let's move down. Right, there's a couple now. We're going to go to the mean average. So I'm just going to scroll down. First of all, what is this? No, I'll do this one now, actually. What is the mean of this set of numbers? Well, all you have to do is you add them all together and then you divide by the total number of numbers. So, for example, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7, plus 8 plus 9, and then divide it by 9 because there are 9 different numbers. That's all you have to do for that. I'm not going to tell you the answer. You can work that out. Right, let's move on to this next one. This one, quite a few people found tricky, which is this set of numbers has a mean of 50, 43, 62 plus a question mark. What is the missing number? Well, this is how you work this one out. First of all, It's got a set of numbers have a mean value of 50. Well, that means there must be three numbers, first of all, 1, 2, 3, and the mean is 50. So I know that 50 plus 50 plus 50, because there are three numbers, sorry, that looks like a so, equals 150. So we know that the total value of these numbers equals 150 because the mean value is 50. That's the average. So 150, all I then need to do is take the 150 and minus this number, 43, and then minus and this number, 62. And that will give me my question mark here. Minus 62, and then that will equal whatever the value is. And that number I can put into here. Okay. Right, let's move down. Okay, so this question did prove a little tricky, but again, it's quite straightforward if you think about it. So the average of two numbers is 5. One of the two numbers is 4 times as big as the other. Tick the two numbers below. Now, I can use systematic working out with this potentially to help me, or I can just work it out. Two numbers, average of two numbers is 5. So I know that something plus something is going to give me 10. Because, and the reason I know that is because two numbers, the average is 5. So 10, I know, divided by 2 is going to equal 5. Yeah. So that's the mean, and there are two numbers. Okay, those are the two numbers, and this is the total. Yeah. So we know that something plus something equals 10. Yeah. That's what we're looking for, the total of 10. So what I can do is I can just go 1 on this side, and I can go 9. Now I look at the difference between the two. Is it 4 times bigger? 1 times 4 is 8. So no, because clearly that's 9. So 2. And let's have a look. 8. 2. And if I multiply that by 4, it's going to be 4 times bigger. Do I get 8? Yes, I do. So it must be 2 and 8. Okay, and if I actually do it the other way around, 2 plus 8 is 10. 10, so I'm doing the inverse to prove that I'm correct. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. There is my mean for these two numbers. Okay, right. Thank you very much. Hopefully that will be of